blessed. I'm doing blessed and high favorite, and definitely hope this my returning subs, my growing extended people family. Just thank you for the love and support and the energy you've been sending me. I am definitely sending all the way back and 10 times fold. So I hope that you're able to enjoy your holiday and be safe in everything you do. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable now, please drop me a line or two. I love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you find the videos very uplifting or just very informative or just give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are dealing with trying times and need spiritual guidance or just need confirmation and validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And today, my meditation music that I'm using is called Activate Your 7 Chakras, Boost Your auric energy field, cleansing, balancing, and healing meditation. Y'all, let me go ahead and drink some of my juice because this, I don't know, my throat acting crazy today. Probably need to go ahead and use the throat chakra. And my video that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. Your eyes hide a million stories. People would be shocked on what they say. It is so true. You can, with us, we can always go off of the energy that people have been through a lot. Being able to see, to be able to tell your story. You know, I did a video a few weeks ago. I was talking about your story on the things that you have, have experienced, learned, educated, being able to see, just seeing things happen is like truly magical for us, because it's like the way we resonate with each other. We are all going through different situations. We have all been through some kind of pain, some kind of trauma that has messed us up on different levels. But being able to achieve and, let go and heal from all those things, it's like your life story, your experiences will shock people, but it'll allow that chain reaction of healing to go through that process, and I that is my best wish. If anything that I can ever get, is just being able to see the virus of how, as quick as, negativity is spread. I want positivity, love, unity, all that to be spread, amongst the world. It's just like when we're all going through that DNA activation, like I was telling y'all the other day. If you haven't watched that video, please do, because if there's a lot of us are going through different transitions, and it's scary when you don't know what's going on. It makes you feel like, oh, am I losing my mind? Is there any other empaths that are going through these things? Why am I so emotional? Why am I stuck in thought? Why am I having these crazy dreams? A lot of apocalyptic dreams have probably been happening in your life. That's, things are being changed. You're having different spirit animal totems coming to you. You've probably been seeing and visualizing different archangels. You've been calling on a lot of them a lot more than often. You're wanting to see the world change in a major way. We're making a new world. A lot of things is being wiped out. That's why they're having all these constant shootings and stuff like that. 1044 is already awoken. They're just being like chess pieces being set up all over the world. Like I said the other day, I see empaths is making a big constellation going around the earth, waiting for their calling to activate. Like they're already activated. You already went through the boot camp. You're already, healing through a lot of things, seeing things from a different perspective, having a different perception of things that just went on to your life and understanding why things had to happen. Devil trying to cause confusion in your life so you can miss out, even though you're not going to, on things that you're being called to do. You're helping others every day. It's just like I told you, I love doing my videos, being able to know that the mishaps that have occurred in my life, it makes you like, dang, I keep it real. There's not every day that I'm, happy and positive. Yeah, I go through things, But that's when I keep to myself, because that's not what I'm trying to, spread out there, because everybody's going through a healing process. There's a lot of things that you're still working on to be able to let go of and separate from. There's the things that you're still healing from. There's still people and situations you have to give forgiveness for, as well as others, as well as in yourself, for allowing yourself to be able to carry on something so long. When you feeling that big shift, is allowing you to have all these different type of emotions, being grateful towards things. And as soon as I said that, my daggone third eye started vibrating. It made me start tickling it. All these different things are going on in your life that is truly a blessing, even though it might not feel like a blessing at that time. It is truly a blessing because it's enriching you. I mean, on all different levels, it's educating you. All these different things is popping on in your life, that things that are not being yet revealed to you, but yet you're like, okay, I'm in it for it. I'm waiting. But you're still working on yourself while you're waiting. There's so many different love bugs I don't talk to one on one. Oh, Rosal, I feel like something's coming. They're trying to prepare me. They try to prepare everybody, but it's like the evolutionary is on a rise right now. They're having a mass clearing where there's a lot of people that didn't make it. I think there was a shooting a few days ago, either a day or two ago. I try not to read about stuff like that, because when I'm in my transition, I just pray for all those people that were affected. I don't even remember where it was, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they're getting placed. My dad was even talking about that in one of his videos, Seven, the River of Blood. And I see that because there's a lot of mass shootings that's going on in the world, a lot of deaths that are hard to explain. Some people dying, from the things that some people are still living from. It was just like a few days ago. I forgot what that child's name is. He passed away, Cameron. Boulder. He played on Jesse. Beautiful soul. I see that boy, and he has big wings. Like, he did his part, even though it's so sad that, at his age, because I have children his age. I remember seeing that little boy in mirrors, and I said, "Oh, there's something special about that boy," because it took me aback when I first seen him, because it's just his spirit was like crazy, like really crazy, and it was really sad. I don't know why I can't pronounce that boy's name, but he was a very beautiful soul, Cameron Boulder, or something like that. But there was just so many different people that have passed on lately, and they're like the activated 1044. All these different things. If you watch the world around you, things are changing as we speak. The Amazon rainforest, all the stuff going on over there, all the shooting, all these people dying left and right. They had their contract already. They don't spark themselves and place themselves in people's lives. They did a couple of things to impact the world, especially with Cameron. He was his grandmother was an activist. That boy was. I always say he was before his time, because just the way he did things. His his acting, it's just like he was so beautiful, and it broke my heart. I wanted to send like spiritual hugs to his parents, because you can tell his parents was real heartbroken over any parent. I always say no parent should ever have to bury their children. That's the worst nightmare any parent can ever have, is saying that your child is found dead, or this and this and that. That breaks anybody's heart, especially with me being a parent. I worry about my kids all the time. I always tell them, be safe. You walk around at night and stuff like that, or even when you walk around, don't, make sure you're prepared and see all your surroundings. I get really worried about stuff like that. They're like, Mom, you're a worry. I say, when you become a mother and you got kids out here doing stuff, I said, too many kids coming up missing. I tell them that. I make them watch different things, and I say, you see what these families went through? They always thought they weren't that one and end up being that one. All these different things are going on in life, where your story is going to impact somebody one way or another. Being able to do the videos that I do, and being able to open my life up and not worrying about what people think, how would they take me. That's not my concern. It's like, if it's meant for that message to be for you, because you're trying to understand how something happened to you, and how are you going to be able to let it go. You will. You will, because it takes too much energy for you to be able to place anger in your heart and let it stay there. Because if you don't, you'll miss out on so many different beautiful experiences that you won't be able to do until you let that go. You know, there's so many things you want to do in life. There's so many things you want to experience. And, you know, a lot of times, like my mom used to say, while you sitting up here worrying about the wrong things and not just walking away, there's going to be so many people being blessed around you. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. And it's true. It's really true. And my mom was right about that, because my mom has endured so much, you know, and it's like she was blessed to be able to see 75 years, you know. And my mom is like, even though she didn't have the best upbringing, she didn't have the best relationship with me, but I was blessed that even though towards the end of her life that we she finally got the daughter she always wanted, and I finally got the mom I always wanted. You know, it took me so long for me to be able to see what God was blessing me with, see what universe was blessing me with, because I was so angry. And it's like I lived in a house, you know, not in a house, but I've been through a series of years of abuse, you know, just one thing after another. And it's just being able now to see, understand why my mom was the way she was. My mom was like put under really bad depression and didn't realize that her husband was like abusing her emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all these different things. He tried to break her down. He almost succeeded. You know, my mom went through a lot. And now it's just like when I can see what my mom endured, there's so many times, because I wasn't the best child. I was like problem child times 20, you know, ran away from home, you know, juvenile police officers constantly calling her, you know, she getting getting a call. And that the worst thing she ever said is getting that call that I was dead somewhere because I just ran the streets. I did what I wanted to do, you know, I was an adrenaline junkie, because it's like after I found out I was adopted, I felt like anybody who's ever watched my videos, and if you're adopted, and if you're blessed to be in the best family, blessings to you. But it's like already when you feel like when you're adopted, you already feel like you wasn't wanted, you know. And then when you have abuse, and then you're set up in an abusive family, you know, that's a lot to endure on a person, especially, you know, it makes you feel like you're not wanted. But then on the other hand, it's just like now I can see I was loved. I never got a chance to really experience that because it was short span, but I feel it now, you know, because I'm allowing it to come in. Before, I was just so busy concentrating on all the things that has happened to me and not sitting up here putting my energy on things that I'm about to become, you know, seeing the strength within inside myself, seeing the power, you know, trying to understand where will I fit in life, you know, because it may, you know, being who we are, we're like, dang, do we fit in anywhere? We don't like labels. We don't like being put in a box anywhere. You know, you're a person that was supposed to stand out. A lot of people aren't going to get you because they haven't been on the things they haven't seen the things that you've seen. They haven't experienced the things you experience. So that's why your story is going to be so valuable. You know, it's going to place a mark on somebody's life for them to, you know what, let me look at what this person been through. Look at what they healed from. Look at the things they learned through their process of healing. You know, and educating others down that line. It's like it's just that you're that person that had to endure so much. The universe has placed you in all these different paths to where your life is flipped upside down. It's like a roller coaster. Your life has been like the most craziest roller coaster known to mankind. That was you. That was you. And just for you to be able to use your test as a testimony to other people that are struggling through trauma, struggling through abuse in some kind of way, you know, struggling through toxic relationships, you know, self growth, all these different things. Your story, your eyes tell so much, you know, and it's just like it's a blessing for us. It's a blessing as well as a curse, but I'd rather see it as a blessing that we're able to know something was impacted in that person's life. It allowed them to see things in a totally different way that other people can't see, because they see right in front of them. You see way past that because you took those chains off of, you know, limited beliefs. You challenge yourself in so many different ways. Universes challenge you in so many different ways. and it's gonna, it's gonna impact somebody's life. It's impacting yours. Because when you can sit here, there's times I done sat here and I've cried because I sit up here and went through memory lane, of what I went through. I hear my mom and my dad and all of them constantly telling me how proud they are of me. They already knew what I had in me, but just seeing me take part in what I'm doing, it has them shook a lot of times, because they were like, oh, girl, I'm so proud of you. Because there's sometimes I hear my mom after I finish doing my video say, yes, yes, and and I get really emotional because it's like, my mom wasn't that type of person to say, oh, I'm proud of you, all these different things, because she didn't grow up like that. So it was hard for her to express something that she never experienced, So it was just to be able to hear that come from my mom. It meant a lot to me. My mom hasn't said something like that until she was going through her transition, and she came to me spiritually, and happy that I took care of her and I did the things that I did. And I had to tell her, you took care of me even when you wanted to walk away. And I knew I was a headache and a half for you, but being able to return that favor for her, it meant a lot to me. Even though it was like 2 or 3 months, that short period of time, it impacted her life. Being able to see things you can't unsee, but just being able to take the power out of a situation, being able to see the strength when you were being tested in so many different ways, it can really, you can really impact somebody's life like that. So you go ahead and you see the things that you're going through. And I know you probably seen these on different social media outlets where they said that your story is going to be something that's going to impact somebody's life. Your test will be a testimony. You know, all these different things that you went through, you're going to be able to tell your story to the next person, and you don't know what kind of impact you're going to make in their life that might make them look at life a lot differently. Being able to experience the things that they never had a chance to experience, but you have. So, you tell your story and allow yourself to impact the next person, because you never know. That'll be a blessing to them to see that your survival guide of being bigger and better, not bitter and better, but bigger and better, will help them a long way. So I hope you were able to resonate. Drop me a line, give me a thumbs up, share, hit that notification bell, um, and subscribe. And I would love to give a post notification shout out to Natasha Jen Utes Kiwix. I hope I pronounced your last name right, because I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I can pronounce it right. I hope I didn't chop up your name. So much love to you. Welcome to the family. And I would love to see y'all, hear from y'all soon. So I hope you enjoy your Labor Day weekend. And you were safe and responsible for everything you did. Know that you were truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. And I pray for y'all. Hope everything that you've been working so hard for comes to you in the very near future. And like I've been trying to do it on every video, but I talk about so much. If you ever need to talk to me and you're not comfortable with saying whatever you need to say in the comment section, please get in touch with me on Facebook Messenger up under my name, and just let me know you're from the YouTube family. And whatever we talk about there, I always tell people about my one-on-ones. I love doing that with people. It helps make a lot of sense towards a lot of things that they're struggling to take in, or just to even know. Everything that we talk about is 150%, 250% confidential. So, you can hit me up there. So I will see you on my next video, and, send out much love and light and positivity as you possibly can. You never know, your kind words can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.